goldfish crackers. I said, I'm going crackers. And then she passed away. And those were her final words. Welcome back to your Geekly News. I'm Steve Zaragoza, and filling in for the world's first bobblehead turned news anchor, Maude Garrett, is the lovely, young, and vibrant Brianna Esrig.
Thank you so much for having me, Steve. It's just fine to be back here, I guess.
First up, the new Fantastic Four movie has now been officially exposed to the public, and it turns out it's a big, giant, smelly turd from Turd Town, USA. Population, one giant green turd named the Fantastic Four.
That's right, Steve. With a whopping 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, Fan 4 Stick is what some might call the final nail in the coffin for the Fantastic Four franchise. Not only are the critics and audiences tearing it down, it seems the director of this comic book, Skidmark, has been taking digs at the movie as well. Late Thursday night, director Josh Trank tweeted, "A year ago I had a fantastic version of this, and it would have received great reviews. You'll probably never see it. That's reality, though."
Well, that tweet was promptly deleted by Trank, but not before every website in the world got a snapshot of it. Our official advice? Save yourself 13 plus bucks. Take a picture of one of your best turds, yank it right out of the toilet, use a smartphone or video camera and film yourself smashing that turd against your parents' bedroom window, and smear it all over your partially nude body. The end result? Something better than the Fantastic Four. And now let's cut to Sam Basher in the field with his thoughts on the film. Sam Basher? Haha, what a lovely young boy. Those pants look like they fit him perfectly.
Unlike this jacket that you put me in, which looks like my dad on my bat mitzvah night, carrying me to the car.
And speaking of a giant 800-pound smelly gorilla in the room, the King Kong origin movie, Kong, Skull Island, which recently lost Michael Keaton and J.K. Simmons, has gained even bigger actors, Samuel L. Jackson and John C. Reilly.
Official word is that solid deals are not currently in place, though the actors are all likely to sign in the next couple of days. Which means this conceivably doomed picture may not be so doomed after all. And after the Peter Jackson King Kong flopped at the box office, it's a wonder there will be yet another attempt to bring the big ape to the big screen.
Well, that's called desperation and franchise familiarity, Bree, and Universal seems to be banking on it once again. And speaking of the bank, my account is about to reach the negatives because the Star Wars Force Awakens toys have officially accidentally been released at certain Toys R Us locations. Whoops!
Oh, you are just a giant man baby, aren't you?
Show am.
The day announced by Disney and Lucasfilm was to be called Force Friday and was supposed to be the official day Force Awakens toys hit shelves. That day is still set to be Friday, September 4th. But a Toys R Us store in British Columbia said, "Fuck it, Friday," and released the toys early.
I like that. They should just call it Fuck It Friday.
That's what I do.
A local shopper snapped photos of the toys in question, which gives us first looks at conceivably pivotal scenes in the new film, which comes out this December. The shopper was able to purchase a Millennium Falcon playset that transforms into a Jakku desert port scene. Jakku is a new location in this film. I'm just not surprised that there is yet another goddamn desert planet being featured in another fucking Star Wars movie. Can't wait to see more drab, dry, yellow fucking desert in a big fucking galaxy. Full of planets and ideas and concepts being worked on by many artists and people with amazing ideas and creations. But yet again, we're going back to a fucking bleak, bright, hot desert.
Even more surprising is the fact that the playset seems to be from Micro Machines, the company that disappeared in the mid-2000s. Probably because dumb kids were swallowing and then choking on the tiny vehicles. Now, before you all start putting on your Star Wars pajama pants and rushing out the door, it has only been reported that the figures and playsets are available at this British Columbia Toys R Us location, and by now the mistake will have been corrected.
So it looks like you'll just have to freeze yourself in carbonite until September 4th, like the rest of us. Even though I'm not going to that Toys R Us location anymore, because undoubtedly the toys will be gone, I do plan on still having myself some back bacon, and also perhaps some maple syrup on my pancakes. And finally, in amazing news that many of you may not know, the popular DreamWorks film Shrek with the titular character being voiced by Michael Myers, was originally cast and voiced by the late Chris Farley. Reportedly, 90% of the film was completed with Farley before he passed away, and because of his untimely passing, they were unable to finish the film with the late SNL comedian.
This week, after years of telling the story but not having an example of the film with Farley's voice, a short story reel from a very early version of the film popped up online, finally giving fans their first glimpse of what Shrek would have been like had the performance been completed by Chris Farley.
Let's listen to that.
You're just displacing your anger.
Believe me, it's properly placed.
You're really mad at whoever did this to you.
No one did anything to me.
Yes. Someone hurt you so bad. Someone hurt you many years ago.
Leave my parents out of this!
Breakthrough!
I'm not gonna do the dumb voice. I've waited a very long time to hear that, and I was not disappointed. It makes me sad and angry that Farley passed away so young and early on in his fruitful career, and he had so much more to do, I feel. And I actually feel like his genuine performance here as Shrek might actually be better than Mike Myers' brash, Scottish, accented, ridiculousness.
Take it back!
Alas, this is probably all we'll ever see of the performance from the late Farley. That's the Geekly News this week. Join us next week for more news you'll need to nerd.
Highly criticized reboot of the Fantastic Four hits US theaters this Friday. Before we sharpen our pitchforks and start burning shit down, let me tell you a few fun facts about the Fantastic Four comics and movies. That's right, a Fantastic Four you didn't know that top 10.
Welcome back to your Geekly News. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And I'm Maud. Star Wars! Ha!
What?
Star Wars, there's Star Wars news. God damn it, I cannot contain it. You know what it's like when there's big Star Wars news, like...
Thank you.